morning, thank you for joining me. I hope everybody's well. I am just going to shut that blind while I talk to you because the reflection is never good. And I'm going to stop those moving because I know how annoying it is, because when I edit the videos and the blinds behind me are moving like that, I didn't do a very good job of stopping it. We'll stop in a sec. It's really distracting, isn't it? Anyway, I'm here today with another haul and try on for you. Today's brand is Modlily. They got in touch and I had a look at their website and they had quite a decent size plus size section. They go up to a size 26, I think, UK size, which is 22 US. So I thought it might be interesting to show you. I have been provided with the clothing free of charge for the purposes of this video. Although I am not being paid, it is not a paid ad. Modlily, I think, are based in China. However, if you want to return anything, they have a returns warehouse in North America. You do have to pay to return. They have a 30-day return policy and you have to pay postage to return anything, and it needs to be sent back to North America. I like to talk about that at the beginning of the video just to give you an overview. I have today 3 dresses and 3 tops to show you. A couple of the dresses are sort of occasion wear, possible party, wedding type thing, cruise maybe, and some sort of fairly casual tops and what I would call a daytime dress as well. So a bit of everything. I haven't tried it on yet. I have ironed it all because it looked as though it needed ironing when it arrived, as quite often these things do. I always like to say at the beginning of these videos, I am 5'3" tall and I am a size 18 to 20 UK on the bottom, which is 14 to 16 US, and a 22-24 approximately on the top, which is an 18 to 20 US, depending on the brand, obviously. All brands have sizing. It's completely different these days. Seems to get worse as the years go by, that. So it's all a bit hit and miss really, but never mind. Let's get on with it. Let's have a look at the first item. Okay, this was the first item that caught my eye. I like a bit of black and white. I am a little bit off floral prints. I feel like a lot of floral prints are a little bit aging at the moment. It's just a phase I'm going through. Not to say that there's anything wrong, but I just feel on me, I haven't enjoyed my florals quite as much. However, this is quite a nice big graphic floral print and it just caught my eye. I like the way the hem dips down in the middle. It's a sort of stretch, it's a little bit stretchy, it's got a sheen to it, it's got a little bit of stretch in it. I struggle to tell you what the fabrics are because I don't like to put my glasses on and off in these videos because I'm trying on taking off, so if I don't give you the fabric content, you can click through on the links in the description box. All the info is down there. This is polyester and spandex. Spandex is the US equivalent of elastane. It's the same thing, a different name. I ordered this in a 2X. Okay, I like this one. It feels the fabric doesn't feel cheap, which is nice. It feels quite nice quality. It's quite nicely made. There's no draggy threads or anything, or, you know, loose threads. It's got like a chiffon contrast on both the hem and the cuff, that's the word, arm, sleeve, that's the one I'm looking for. I really like this. I think it's nice. I think it would be a nice top for, you know, when you go out of an evening, but it's fairly casual. It's what they call a jeans and a nice top outfit, isn't it? Feels like the fit's pretty good. It skims quite nicely over everything. In terms of not being clingy, which I very much like. I think this is a nice top. I would wear this with, got some sort of satinish slim leg evening trousers. I think it would go really nicely with those and a pair of black heels. So yeah, happy with this one. I really like it. Next we have this top. This top is not available on the website anymore, so I haven't got a picture of it to put up a side by side. But I can show you it is it looks fairly similar, the picture looks fairly similar to what I chose on the website, which is always good, isn't it? We don't like the ones with the pictures that look completely different. I like the colour. I thought it was a really nice rusty red colour for autumn. It's got the little leopard contrast around the neck, which I thought was a nice touch, and the leopard panels down the sides. It's tunic style. There's no size in this, but I'm pretty sure I ordered it in a 2X. It has got a fabric label, and it is again polyester and spandex. It's sort of a jersey fabric, and then these side panels are sort of a stretchy, like a jersey, I guess, but it feels slightly different, a little bit more slip to it. So, as I say, I like the colour, nice length, it looks a good length, so I think this will be a good one. Let's try it on. I like this one as well. It's a nice length, it sits sort of mid-thigh on me, which is good. Again, it skims. I feel like the side panels, but I always worry about things that have contrasting bits around the side or the front, because I feel like they exacerbate my size. However, I don't know if it's something to do with the colouring of these. I feel like it sort of slims me down, which is quite nice. It's rare to find something that does that, let me tell you. So I feel like that's quite nice. Again, it fits really nicely across the shoulders and under the arms, comes in a little bit and then skims over. So when I held this up, I thought this was going to be too small on me and be a bit clingy, but because it's sort of quite a swingy shape, I feel like it is actually fine and doesn't drown me as well. I know in my last week, the Yours clothing haul, so many of you said to me, you're buying things too big, and you're right. Yours clothing sizing has obviously changed. I used to buy a 22, 24 in Yours clothing, and it was fine, it fitted me fine. They've obviously upped their sizing, vanity purposes, I don't know, but I will definitely order a size down next time I order from Yours, because you're right, when I watched it back, everything just swamped me, and I think that was probably the reason that I didn't like a lot of it. Although the length with that stuff as well is a problem. Anyway, I digress. Let's have a look at the final of the 3 tops that I chose. Now, we're not mentioning the C word on this channel yet. Barely started talking about autumn, let's be honest. But I thought this was a little bit fun. It's sort of festive without being too festive, if you know what I mean. And of course you could get away with it at other times of year as well, I think. Although I have to admit, I was sorting these clothes out last night and actually took one look at this and went, oh, you've got a Father Christmas top. So perhaps it's only for the festive season, I don't know. But I thought it was a bit of fun. I love the tunic-y shape. I like the little pearl button detail down the front and the 3/4 sleeve. This is a sort of jersey but heavier. I'd say like a lightweight sweatshirt type weight, if you wanted to know about the weight. I don't doubt it's polyester and spandex. It is indeed polyester and spandex. Yeah, let's try it on. Okay, I don't love myself in this. However, the fit is once again really good. This I ordered again in a 2X. It fits nicely under the arms and on the shoulders. It skims over everything. I would say the cut of these garments is really quite good for plus size. It's not just small things sized up, which I think quite often when you order from websites you don't know that do a range of sizes, you do get that issue, don't you? Things have to be cut differently for us larger ladies, and it's nice when that happens. Again, it skims quite well over everything. I feel like, for me, this contrast collar doesn't suit me. I love it off the hanger, I just don't like it on me. So, yeah, absolutely not the fault of the garment, purely personal taste. Personal taste on this one. I just don't think this, shape-wise, I think it's fine, but I just feel like the contrast collar is not doing me any favours. It's got a nice wide neckline, but yeah, I don't know what it is about it that I just don't like myself in it particularly. But if you like yourself in this type of thing, it's quite a nice bit of fun for a festive get together. Right, a couple of sort of occasion weary dresses next. The first one is this gorgeous pink one. You know me, I love a pale pink. This is a sleeveless dress, just sort of a column dress, straight up and down, midi length, with a matching long line jacket, edge to edge jacket, sort of a little bit of a waterfall thing going on. Now this has one of those linings that I don't particularly get on with because I find them very sticky. Let me see if I can find a fabric label here. This is 100% polyester. I feel like the lining is going to be sticky on this one. It's quite lightweight fabric. It's got a little pleat in it, and it has sort of a silver thread running through it, which is really nice. I like the shape and everything. I'm just a little bit concerned about that lining, so let's get it on and try it anyway. Okay, I was pretty wrong about the lining. It's not clingy at all, and it's much lighter weight than, do you remember the mint green dress I had from, I think it was Fly Curvy, and I really struggled with the lining. This is nothing like that. It is stretchy and it is polyester, but it's much lighter weight, so it actually feels fine. I quite like this. The dress by itself is not particularly exciting. I don't like myself in anything sleeveless anyway, so I would never wear a sleeveless dress. Purely personal preference. If you like a sleeveless dress, wear it, for goodness sake. You know, I'm just saying, for me personally, I don't particularly like myself in a sleeveless dress. I think the shape of the jacket is really flattering. The way it dips and then comes up a little bit, it's got that sort of waterfall effect around the edge. I love the fabric. As you move, you see the little silver sparkliness coming through it. It's not in your face glittery, but it's just got that nice little bit of something. I didn't think I was going to be a massive fan of the pleating detail in the fabric either, but I actually really like it. Yeah, I think this is a really nice. I ordered it in a 2X, by the way. I don't know if I've said that. I also match my sofa quite well, don't I? But yeah, I really quite like this. I think it's nice. The length of the jacket as well is good for me personally, because I feel like it doesn't drown me. Again, being 5'3", very often you get a very long jacket that's almost sort of a coat, and it just all feels a little bit too long. So yeah, pretty pleased with this one. The next dress, again, is sort of an occasion wear dress. You know how I love my electric bright blue, royal blue, shall we call this? I think it's a royal blue, isn't it? This has got sort of a stretchy lace at the top with a half sleeve, I would say that is. And then it's got a stretchy plain bit underneath, a little bit of stretch in that. And then this chiffon overlay with a little pearl and diamante brooch there, which is it removable? Yes, it's got a pin in it, so it can be taken off if you want it to. I thought this was quite a nice dress for like a wedding guest dress, something like that. Okay, I feel a little bit mumsy in this one, a little bit. I feel it's maybe a little bit aging. It clings quite a bit around my mid, not clings, but it, because it's the style of the dress, to be fair. It's not that it's badly cut, but it's a little bit clingier around the middle than I would generally like. The brooch is a little bit heavy. It's dragging the neckline down. You could change that for something else, obviously. I feel like this sort of covers up a multitude of sins, the overlayer, which is quite nice. I love the colour. That was always a given, wasn't it? I feel like maybe it's the length of the sleeves, the way they sit just on the elbow like that. Maybe, I feel like if they were a little bit longer, it might be more to my taste. There's actually nothing wrong with it at all. It's just not, I don't feel as nice in this as I felt in the pink one. But I do feel like if you like a sort of more straight down dress and you're aware of your tummy, this is quite good. Sorry, I haven't turned around yet, have I? Too busy talking. This is quite good in terms of just giving you that little bit more coverage and feeling as though everything's not massively on show. Final item of today's haul is this pale green polka dot dress that has sort of a wrap skirt. It's got that skirt style that I'm very fond of, that comes up at the front, which I feel is so flattering to us shorties. Comes with a belt and it is quite lightweight. I think probably this is more of a summer dress. However, boots and a cardigan, I reckon you could winter it up, so to speak. So let's give it a go. Okay, I often have this issue with dresses. I am very short-waisted, high-waisted, and there is quite a lot of fabric sitting around this area. When you're my size, you don't want quite a lot of extra fabric anywhere. It also having that extra fabric makes you look as if you don't already, by being so high-waisted, look as though your boobs are a bit droopy. I'm not saying my boobs aren't droopy, but they are well upholstered with a good bra for the purposes of this video. Now, that having been said, other than that, I really quite like this dress. It feels, again, the fit feels great. I bought it in a 2X, I don't know if I said that. It feels quite nicely fitted, not too baggy or too big, which is good after last week's Yours Clothing haul. I like the V-neck. I love the way the skirt goes up at the front. It's quite long on the back, but certainly not touching the ground. I have no shoes on, and it's a good 3 or 4 inches above the ground, so that is good. What I did want to do is just, I'm going to switch the belt for a black belt and put on some black shoes and a black cardigan just to winter it up a little bit and see if I can make it look a bit more appropriate to the time of year. So I'll be back in a sec. Feel like this has worked well. I've gone for quite a chunky big black belt around the middle to hold me in. It's an elasticated belt. It is from Amazon. It comes in a 2-pack with a brown one. I will link it below. But again, it's one of these elasticated belts that just fit any size. It comes in 3 sizes. I've got the largest size. And it doesn't have a flappy thing. Although it's got a flap, even on the tightest setting, it tucks in really nicely. But I love the fact it fits your waist really well with the elastication. Then I've got black shoes on with it, and this black waterfall jacket from Yours Clothing, which I've had for years. I feel like that has made it just a little bit more appropriate for this time of year. I would definitely wear this, probably with tights as well, out for the evening with all my black accessories. And I think you could get away with that as a summer dress, crossing over to winter, couldn't you? I feel like that's a really nice look. In fact, going out for dinner on Saturday, so I might wear it then. Right, that brings us to the end of today's haul. I hope you enjoyed it. I think I have a discount code for Modlily, so I will pop all the info down in the description box below. Thank you very much for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.